Ain't she great? She's something you'll appreciate. I'm sure you understand just what I mean. Why, everybody, everywhere is falling for her now. I'm talking about the new Ford, and boy, she's sure a wow. Lay off, people, lay off, folks, none of your sarcastic jokes. Henry's made a lady out of Lizzie. Da-da-da-da-da-da, no more bruises, no more aches. Now she's got those four-wheel brakes. Henry's made a lady out of Lizzie. Ah, she's even got a rumble seat and lots of style and class. The horn just seems to holler out, toot toot, they shall not pass.
So we're getting ready to go out there and actually drive these things. It's a little different than driving a regular car, and they say that if you have any experience driving a manual transmission, you're actually at a disadvantage because it doesn't work the same way as a clutch. So we're getting ready to relearn how to drive a car.
Even learned to stop for each and every traffic cop. Henry's made a lady out of Lizzie. Not a rattle, not a bit. Lizzie now has lots of it. Henry's made a lady out of Lizzie. There's everything inside her now except the kitchen sink, a mirror, and a powder puff, and a shower bath, I think. They used to keep her with a cow, but gee, you ought to see her now. Henry's made a lady out of Lizzie. Chug, 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 chug.
So this is one of the vehicles that I was able to drive. It's the first vehicle I drove, so it was a real learning curve. Thank God the instructor was sitting next to me, telling me when to take my foot off the pedal, that sort of thing. It's a lot different than driving any other car, although they claim it's a much simpler car to drive, and I can see that it is once you understand what you're doing. The real difference between this and what you have come to expect from a modern day car, especially a manual transmission vehicle, is the three pedals down here at the bottom. First of all, your acceleration is handled not from a pedal like a gas pedal, but up on the steering column. The throttle is to the right of the steering column, and then the spark is to the left. Don't ask me what the spark does, I don't know. The main driving component, though, the thing that actually makes the vehicle go, seems to be the pedals down on the bottom. So this pedal puts it in gear and enables you to drive. All the way forward is low gear. You have to hold that pedal down to keep the car moving. You can bring it up to the middle position, which is neutral, or if you press this lever all the way forward and put the vehicle into high gear, this left pedal now can come all the way back and be in high gear. This middle pedal is your reverse. This far right pedal is your brake. This lever in its middle position is neutral. Forward is high gear. Back, it's a parking brake. So when you want to start off driving, this lever stays in neutral, and you press the gear pedal forward. That makes the vehicle move. If you want to reach a higher speed, this lever then gets pushed all the way forward into high gear, and this pedal, which you had pressed forward while in low gear to move, now you let go of completely, and it'll pop all the way back on its own into high gear. So for a lot of the time, you don't even need to have your foot on the pedals at all to make the thing move. My biggest issue was trying to get used to that gear pedal. If you've driven a manual transmission, then you sort of want to keep your foot on the clutch so that you can shift in and out. That's not the case with this thing. If you want to be not in gear, you let go of the pedal completely, and it pops it in neutral, and you can brake the vehicle. You only press the clutch or gear pedal in when you want to move forward. It's a little counterintuitive. It eventually gets a lot easier.